Time to work all day. Hey, and welcome to the live stream. My name is Chris, and today we're going to work on my animation series, Homesick Adventure, parody of all things JRPG anime and Homesick. It's a parody of itself all of a sudden. So today we are picking up where I just realized my mouse cursor's on her boob. Today we're going to pick up the torch and keep moving forward. So I'm going to stop the preamble and I'm going to load up DaVinci Resolve. We're going to pick up where we left off. Last time we were working on, I don't remember what scene we were on, but we were going through the process of going through each scene in the new episode and cleaning it up. I don't know how far we'll get, but I'm going to do my best. I'm feeling kind of lethargic today. I slept like a bloody rock. But yeah, not that one. This one. Homesick Adventures, Episode 5, Version 10. I should do a version 11 just so it's no longer an even number. So I'm not even going to... Normally I would put music on. Oh, this is what I was working on last time. That's right. Normally at this point I would put music on, but I always forget and mess up, and I think it's better to just play back what we did last time. I'll play the... We only worked on this scene a little bit, but I'll play it back. Oh, some audio would be helpful. God, it looks so weird with the 3D.
Pay the bus fare so we can usher in the apocalypse quicker.
Where'd all the money go? Hero, what did you do?
We were playing for keeps, so he kept all the money.
You idiot! Stupid, incompetent!
Spectacular.
It's a bit of a
Guess we
jump
have
there.
to walk.
Something didn't line up
But
quite
the
right.
hiking path is...
Hero, I can't believe you spent all of my money! I worked so hard getting that, not to mention you iced the buy! You're just such an idiot!
Beautiful. The next scene, I'll line those up better later.
So this is Earth. It looks suicidal.
Oh yeah, do I want to flip that around? I don't even know at this point.
Now, where
Need some glowing effects. Need to fix that. Oh boy. Oh god. My GPU. Oh yeah, I added the streaks thing. Let's try that one more time. Maybe I could scrub through it. It looks like that. Great.
let's get this done. Stop the nightmares of my tragic past.
I need some Foley for his shoes. Oh, and I gotta fix this. Oh boy. This scene does need some work, but not a crazy amount.
Harder! But I have to carry you! You should have thought of that before you spent all our money!
Okay. That scene's a lot shorter than I thought. Okay. So, every one of the scenes we've looked at thus far needs some additional work. I'm debating if I press forward or do I start cleaning up these other scenes a little bit more. I mean, they need work, but nothing. I mean, each of these is like a day of work. Each of these scenes is another day of work. I guess the question then boils down to, can I get away with what has already been done? Not really. Here, let me go look at the previous scenes and get a feel for the level of quality.
My name is Hero. When wandering the woods, I found a magic book called the Tome of Taking.
Sorry about the VFX. I wonder if I can make the scene smaller and if it'll run better that way. Yeah, well.
There's this evil spirit trying to use the tome to take over the world.
Literally have to just pause and play.
Friends.
Oops.
Toge and Toshi changing their bodies forever. But if we find the pad with 13 teeth, we can stop
Pause play.
and return to normal. Can you help us?
I can start by taking y'all's order.
Just water. For us. Tap water.
So neither scene is quite perfect.
Can you not tell
They
me
both need
that
some cleanup and
everyone
some
we meet?
tweaks.
Or are you trying to make it easier for the spirit to kill us?
But we need to find the old hag so we can defeat the spirit.
Maybe it's okay. Maybe no, we're here. Yeah, this needs work. This needs work. I think the most beneficial thing I can do is get us to a point where everything that's left is just nothing but nitpicks and not like giant glaring issues like a hole in his neck. Yeah, and this mess. Yeah, I should be focusing my energy on stuff that, like, no, that just looks like dog shit, and I need to fix it. Like, the tome here, it doesn't look great, but it's passable. That double desk looks really bad. Matter of fact, let me fix that right now. Wait, where is that? No. Oh, it's that. There's like one frame. Okay, I know how to fix that. I have to go and do it in what's it called? Sprite. Anyway, or do I just keep? There's a lot that needs to be cleaned up. Okay, I think I'm not going to diverge from the plan too much. I think I'm going to start by continuing where I was and just doing the pass of just like fixing the most glaring issues, and then I'll go back to the beginning and do another pass and do it again, and probably a couple more times. So I'll call this scene done. This one... Sorry, done in regards to the thing I just mentioned, doing different passes. There's like a lot of little things that still need to be fixed in that scene. I just also don't want to get caught up in old scenes. How much is left? A lot. All right. We'll come back to this and we'll fix those problems. One thing I've noticed about myself is I get very apprehensive when there's... Like, I know I have to go back and do this work eventually, but there's also so much more stuff ahead of me that I don't know what needs to be fixed. I think I've noticed that it's better for me to get this future stuff out of the way, and then I'll come back to this later, because I already know this exists. What stresses me out is the stuff that I don't know. But here, let's take a look at this one. I hate that mountain. That looks terrible. Climbing could be better. There's some prep frames. There's no rope here.
Have to carry you. Should have thought of
This
that
transition
before
could be
you
better.
Spent all our money.
Wait, was the robot climbing? And that's all on the left side. Sure is. Ugh. Yeah, I wonder if I could flip. flip that somehow. Where is it? It's like right there. Oh, is that it? Probably a mono signal.
Yeah.
It's pretty minor. This scene that I'm going into is gonna need a ton of work. Here, let's play it back. Oof. That background needs to be redone. There's some issues with scale. Those explosion effects look terrible. Oh my god. Oh god, this background looks so bad. Kakuto could have been faster up that. That's a problem. The timer is a nightmare. Oh boy. That looks really bad. Timing with the music's pretty good, though. Oof.
Look.
Oh, man. All right. I'm not going to worry about the scene right now. Let's focus on the scene that needs work. Little montage. Where does he start? Oof. So do I have any movement on him? I do. Oh my Jesus. Does he scale at all? He does. Okay, that's good to know. Sorry, let me put some background music on at least. Been going for like 15 minutes in stark silence. I think him transitioning to the back sprite is not at the right point. And he goes over top of the road in a weird way, especially right there. Here, let's get the keyframes. Can't even see him. Okay, so he's transitioning in the actual animation itself. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Sorry, I just gotta check something stream related real quick. There's nothing I can do about that. That's a shame. Okay. Maybe I could change the speed of the background. Or change his speed. I mean, change his animation speed. I really just don't want to go and reanimate this. Yeah, the timing doesn't sync up right. It's almost like he's doing that too early. If I change his animation, it's gonna have a ripple effect. Maybe if I speed this guy up. Oh, it's already at 400. All right, so let's go 600. 150% the speed. Nope. Okay, that didn't work. Change clip speed. 500? almost better. Maybe we can get away with just changing his position now. Okay, so that's when he transitioned. Okay, good to know. Oh my god. So I have to slow this down considerably. Oh my god. No. That's way worse. That's way, way worse. Okay, what if I go 450? Oh, that's not good. Oof. I'll have to fix that later. Maybe he... let's just change his X position. Maybe that would help. Sure didn't. Interesting. I'm trying to keep him on in frame a little longer. Oh, I see. That's way too early. Ugh. Man, I don't know what to do. This one's super ugly. Maybe I should just start over with this animation. Have I done anything else? I don't think so. Alright. Let's get rid of it all. Let's start from scratch. Let's make him a little smaller. Something like that. And I'll change this position later. What does he change? Oh crap, hold on. Keys. Make keys. So, let me think. He needs to be... Black magic, please fix that. It's so annoying. Whoops. This is super risky. No. right here. I do not know what I'm doing. I mean, that actually kind of already looks a little better. Maybe here, let's... Didn't mean to do that. That actually looks 1,000 times better. Okay. Okay. Feeling a little better about this. I've got an idea. So let's zoom him in. Put him here. How does that look? And then like right there. I'm gonna have to animate this, but I think that would be okay. What is it? Crop. Oh, I know. We'll have him slowly crop up. So we'll put a keyframe there. And like by there. It'll be completely cropped from the bottom. And then... So then what I'll do is a little magic trick. Start at this frame. Let's temporarily disable that so I can see what I'm doing. So between this frame and this frame, I want him to move downward. And over to the left a little bit, just to maintain the illusion. You probably can already tell what I'm trying to do. So when I turn the cropping back on, how does that look? Not great, but I feel like I could fix it. How does it look in motion, let's say? That actually doesn't look too bad. And then... There's not a lot of space to work with. I want to see him like going over the hill the other way. Maybe I can even make that a little faster. I wish I could zoom this in. I guess that kind of helps right there. I just want to nudge it over just a little bit. That's too fast. That looks ridiculous. And then, like literally the next frame. Get rid of the cropping. And we'll make him way smaller. Move his position there. Yeah, it's fine. I could do another cropping trick where he comes back from behind the hill there, but I don't know if that's necessary. Then... And make him a little smaller while we're at it. This probably won't look great because it cuts very shortly after, but let's take a look. That dip behind the hill is so fast. Maybe I should do it a little earlier. Yeah. I think I can do that. Okay. How does that look? It's not enough time. Oops. Let's go to the absolute last possible frame. Well, it looks better than it did. I'm just still not super happy with it. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Perhaps I shall make me an omelet. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this for now. Let's keep moving. Definitely some improvements that need to be made, but that's okay. Let me offset this just a little bit. That looks much better. All right. Cool. Yeah, that looks okay. I'll leave it for now. So, there's a lot of construction shit I need to get rid of. I don't think Hero falls fast enough. Oh, new playlist. Alright, gotta be careful with that. Let's do some synthwave. I'm gonna listen to that in a bit. Knock darts, make the girl throw the dog off the cliff. That's cruel. I would never hurt a puppers in such a way. He is also not looking down. I should probably open that up and fix it. Oop, ignore that. Now we're done with this one for now. We're done-ish with this one for now. Which one is this? Ah, yeah. What scene are we on? How's it going? How is it going, Knocked Arts? Welcome in. What scene am I on? No. This one. 5 beers in and feeling the dream. Oh, man. I'm so jealous. That's going to be me tomorrow. One more day. I can hold out. But I'm happy you're living your best life. Have one for me. Alright. I want... Toshi looking down. Oh, I see how I did it. Doing the same shit tomorrow as well. I'm not an alcoholic, I swear. Hey, you're only an alcoholic if you admit it. Good lord. Alright, let's save a new version. I'm guessing it's the weekend for you? Exactly. I don't need any of this crap anymore. Now, how do I make him look down? I'm trying to think if there's somewhere that I may have already done this work, so I don't have to do it again. But, here we go. No way. Now it's Thursday, I just have summer vacation right now. Don't start again until 3 more weeks. Oh, that's the best. That's so nice. Yeah, man, enjoy it. I guess I've been on summer vacation for like 9 months now. When was the last time I worked a day job? It's creeping up on a year. I don't know, I guess it's been more like 10 months. Fun stuff. Fun to think about. Maybe this one has something I can use. Oh, it's okay. I'm sad for losing my career, but other than that, I've been kind of thinking about it and like doing mental, what's the word I'm looking for? Like doing like soul searching, and I realized, yeah, maybe that job wasn't really for me. Like, I love the craft of it, but not so much the politics and the drama and the budgeting and the corner cutting and all that garbage. Like, I'm an artist first and foremost, so to see my craft treated like that kind of is not fun, you know? And towards the end, I was feeling a little cynical. And it was probably a good time for me to leave. I don't know. Maybe this is all cope. Ah, this is what I'm looking for. Good lord. Maybe I could use this one. Yeah, I mean, again, it could also very much just be like, you know, if you break up with a girl and it's just like, oh, I didn't even like her anyway. Whatever. It could definitely be like that mentality for me. But I do feel like going independent in the long run, if I can make it financially viable, I think that would be where I'm happiest and most secure, frankly. Because then I don't have to worry about losing my job because some dickhead executive made a decision behind closed doors. I mean, I guess that's always a concern, no matter what industry you're in, even if you're a freelancer. If you're on somebody else's platform, you're basically beholden to their whims, but... I don't know if this is going to work. Let me look for a different one. I got a different idea. Come on. Oh, did it open? I hate when it does that. It opens, but not actually. Wait, am I in the wrong scene? I'm in the wrong version. Oops. I saw the palette stuff, and I'm like, I thought I got rid of that. Oh my lord! Just open it. Ugh, why does A-Sprite just want to be in the background, man? Redonkulous. No. I'm looking for this. Can that work? Let me try it. I don't have a ton of confidence, but let's see what happens. Toshi. Nope. Doop-a-doo. And bear with me, this will all make sense in a moment. If there were ever a moment where I felt like a hack of an artist, it was right now. Copy paste is this entire series is built on the back of copy and paste. I don't know if this is gonna work. Nope, that doesn't work at all. Okay. Well, I tried. Maybe this one will work? Man, I just really hope I don't have to draw anything. Whoops. Oh, I copied the whole layer. Oopsie doopsie. And then if I... And then if I... And then if I... That looks utterly ridiculous. That's not going to work. Okay. Getting closer. Can I... Is this gonna look ridiculous? Oh, fuck. Come on. That actually doesn't look terrible. Oops. I think that can work. I'm not wild about it, but it certainly looks better than him just staring off into the middle distance. Toshi always poses unique challenges because I can handle Hiro and Chitoge in kind of similar ways, but Toshi always comes off a little bit different. Matter of fact, I'm going to unlink this for now just in case I create a mess. Awesome. That was the wrong layer. I don't know why I just clicked on a random layer. Oh no. Okay, good, good, good. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm not gonna do the construction shit anymore. We're nearing the end of the project. I need to commit to things. Oh my god, I did it backwards. Oh lordy. What? How did I do that? I did the whole thing backwards. That's crazy. God, I must be tired today. Okay. That looks okay. Shave. I just saved. Export. Is there anything else I need to work on? Here, let's just export what we got so far. Can worry about other stuff as it becomes relevant. Background, animation. Let's make sure we save over the right file. Save, yes. 1000. Please, please work. I like the synth wave. It makes me feel like a hacker. As I do the least hackery things possible. I've been thinking like, ooh, I should make an omelet for lunch. Like I've got some lunch meat and I'll throw that in with some eggs and make an omelet. But the problem with that is all I have is cast iron, and cast iron is terrible for making omelets. I've been looking at the store. I saw at the store the other day, they had a stainless steel like saute pan for like $20. And you know I'm in finding it like you only have cast iron? Yep. I have a wok. I had a non-stick at one point, but then I learned what Teflon does, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want this anymore, and I got rid of it. So yeah, we cook almost exclusively on cast iron. I guess we also have a paella pan, but that's not going to be a whole lot better. So, you know I'm in dire financial straits when... What happened? Oh, I know what happened. I forgot to get rid of the background. The storyboard. Let's try that again. Yes, agree. All right. You know you're in dire financial straits when a $20 piece of cooking equipment gives you pause. But I might do it. There's so many recipes I want to make that I just can't because of my stupid old world cooking gear. Don't get me wrong, I love cast iron. I love cooking in cast iron. But some certain things are just not great in it. Like eggs, for example. I'm still not awake. I still gotta check the garden and clean the bathroom and all this other stuff. But I am tired. More coffee. This is already my second cup. Good lord. What happened to my life? What is that? Oh, it's a leftover bat. Why did it not update? Oh, there it goes. So the background thing is still in there. Let me render it out again. Yeah, third time's a charm. I would really love for somebody to like do a compilation of like all the times I'm rendering throughout these streams, just to see how many hours of my life I've wasted just watching this progress bar. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I keep yawning. I don't know why. I've just been so low energy for like the past 2 days. Like yesterday I was in a cut, so I didn't eat very much, and I went for a jog and all this other stuff, and the jog was super hard. Then I went to bed. I went to bed at a pretty decent hour last night, like 12:30, something around there. And I just slept like a rock until like 11. Like, well, no, I woke up at like 7 or 8, and I was up for a bit, and then I'm just sitting there in bed on my phone, and I'm just like, I could easily go back to sleep, and I did. All right, that should have done her. Let's just play the whole thing back. Okay, that's much better. Heroes falling way too slow. Let me speed him up. I could literally just do this. I don't have to change any values. Maybe it's too fast now. Let's try to split the difference. Now it feels too slow again. You know what? I'm okay with that. Oh my god, that background. Maybe I should work on the background next. Ugh. But Kakajo running by, he's way too large. Large and in charge. Am I right? Wait. Why are there keyframes on it? Oh, that's position. I'm stupid, man. I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. 20. Maybe that's a little too small now. Split the difference between 350 and 250. That'd be like, well, 300. That's better. I'm okay with that final shot. I hate this background so much. Let's open Blender. Let's clean this mess up. This background's been bothering me for ages. I don't know why I opened it this way. That was the dumbest way to open the scene. Where do I keep all my backgrounds? I think they're in here. What? Where are they? Animation scenes. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Which scene is this? This is scene 7. Oh, right. The numbers don't correlate. So I don't even know why I'm bothering to ask. Damn it. See, cliff. Downtown. Mountain path. Main. Nope. Crap. Running hills. Here we go. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Look at this mess. Oh, lovely. Is this really the latest version? Okay, let's fix the textures real quick. God, those cop cars and all that. Oh my god! This is gonna be a nightmare. I mean, this is gonna be so much fun. I love my work. It's in the global folder. 3D textures. Let's copy this and accept. That was the wrong thing. I did not mean to do it like that. But at least I found the folder. Paste. Open image. And let's do that like 10 more times. What happened? Why didn't that work? Oh, don't tell me this is in a different location. Shoot me. Is it in here? Why is it in here? I'm just gonna move it. I'm gonna move it right now. There's zero reason. I mean, maybe because it's a temp asset, but still. That's horrible. Can I not move it? Shoot me. Alright, I'll go move it. Blech. This go in her and in her, and I'll just leave it named temp because I mean that's what it is. Boom. What else we got? That. And the sky. Skyfall. Can I shoot you? It's illegal to own firearms in Norway. Oh, man. Oh, damn it. Wrong one. In some ways I envy that, in other ways I do not. No! I forgot about this! This is a linked asset. So, in theory, can you just take me to what asset it's linked to? Okay. No, of course not. Object. You know, it'd probably just be faster for me to save and go find it. Or it's not illegal, it's just very hard to get a permit. Good, it should be. Better than in my country where they hand out... Like, you have a harder time getting a prescription for a life-saving medicine than you do a gun. What am I doing? What am I doing? I forgot what the fuck I am doing. Oh, okay. Got it. No, not there. Yep. Why do you think I don't go outside? Which one is it? College halls. I think it's this one. College halls wireframe. College library. I think it is this one. No, it's not this one. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? It might be linked to an older version of it. Which would probably be this one? Maybe? I hope. Yeah, this has got to be it. So let's do a quick test. Let's fix one texture that's very obvious. This one. Open image. Oh, that fixes a lot. Good. Save, and let's go back to the other scene. And it should be fixed here. It's not. I don't think. Is there a way to refresh this? You have to go through all kinds of checks to own a firearm, safety checks, background checks, as well as mental checks. Yeah, I don't think we do mental checks in the United States, which is crazy. The only, I think the closest check we have is that they just make sure that you haven't already committed a violent crime, which when you think about it is lunacy. It's like, no, we don't need to check that you're mentally stable. We'll just wait until you actually murder somebody, and then we'll take your firearm away. Or your right to have firearms. Like, it's absolute bonkers. And you've got certain party members who are completely opposed to any kind of restriction on firearms. I'm not against owning firearms. My family owns firearms. But maybe, just maybe, we should double check to make sure that whoever's getting the firearm isn't about to go rob somebody or shoot up a school or something. It's insane to me, man. Anyway. I don't know how to... if you have any kind of crime on your record, you'll be denied instantly. I think that's kind of how it works here, too. I'm not quite sure. To be perfectly honest, I don't own a firearm, and I haven't tried to get one. At least not yet. I'm thinking about buying one just for my own fucking safety. Here, I'm gonna close this down and reopen it. But yeah, as far as I understand, so I know if you're a convicted felon, you can't own a firearm. I don't know about misdemeanors. Which was it was Running Hills. That's what it was. Cockatail Village. No. I know that certain countries do it like you can own a firearm for hunting, but not necessarily for self-defense, which I think is kind of crazy, but whatever. I mean, any crime, even stealing, if your record ain't blank, there's no hope of getting a permit. Yeah. Yeah, I think, well, because the right to bear arms is so intrinsically tied into our Constitution, there's always a lot of pushback for that kind of regulation in our country. Which I think is kind of stupid because I think the right to bear arms is very valuable even in this day and age. But I also look at other countries and how they handle firearm rights, and they tend to be a lot stricter and they run just fine. In some cases, they run better. What is this one? All right, did that fix my linked asset? It did. All right, that's great. Awesome. All right, so let me just fix all the textures and I'll have to close it again and open it again. But that's okay, as long as it's fixed. I think the right to bear arms is so important. That's what we have. You can only own one for hunting and sport reasons. Yeah. I mean, that really does work on the honor system, though. You buy what's to stop you from buying a gun and being like, yeah, it's for hunting, but then an intruder comes in and all of a sudden it's not for hunting. What are they gonna do? Yeah, it drives me crazy that certain places are like, yeah, you can't shoot somebody in self-defense. If somebody's coming at me with a knife, I will deal with the consequences later. Beautiful. I'll get this one too. Why not? That's what I was saying. The right to bear arms is so important to this country, though I also feel like it's a tad antiquated. Like, the whole point of it was so that to help keep tyranny in check. But the problem is tyranny nowadays doesn't come in the form of like forceful oppression. It's almost more like corruption and not thought crimes. What's the word I'm looking for? Like brainwashing of the masses. And guns don't really deal with that very easily. Also, we've evolved past the point where the government has the exact same munitions as everyday citizens. They can literally strike you from space. So what good is owning a firearm going to do against that? Using lethal force is the last resort. No matter how dangerous, even our police officers need permission from HQ in the Capitol to unlock the gun locker. Yeah, it's good that there's that level of holy shit. This looks bad. This looks so bad. Let's fix it. It's good that there's that level of restriction. Like in America, I think it's that the officer has to make a judgment call whether or not lethal force is necessary, and that is something that, I mean, first of all, there's a lot of cases where they were mistaken and it leads to an unnecessary loss of life. So I feel like a preemptive sort of like, no, you gotta talk to the police chief before you can even get a gun out. I mean, they do that for us. They do that when it's like, hey, we need like assault rifles because this guy is armed. But for everyday crimes, if they feel the need for lethal force, they are trained on how to predict that and make good judgment calls. But it's even odds whether or not they use that properly. And I feel like, again, law enforcement and the use of deadly force is so reactive in this country that I feel like it's basically set up to lead to unnecessary deaths. Ugh, it's such a shame. I wonder why they use lethal force on someone with a knife. They have a taser for a reason. I mean, in America at least, they're supposed to use like their taser, like non-lethal force. They're being trained more on de-escalation as opposed to use of force when possible. But at the same time, it's still up to the officer's discretion, and I feel like that's where the flaws start to begin. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate stretching the textures. Oh, I hate it. Sure. I also need some like foliage in the background. To answer your question, why they use a taser or why they use lethal force as opposed to just like their taser, power tripping. Power tripping, or they're just violent assholes who want to use this excessive force and kill somebody. I feel like the psych evaluations for law enforcement are way, 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 way too lenient. Hey, Obsidian. Welcome in. Came into a fun conversation, you did. Okay. I just want to move this up by just a hair. What happened? Oh my god. Ugh. Are we insulting police? Can I join? Okay, I'm going to say this right off rip. I think the role of a peace officer in society is a very important one, and I have respect for people who put their lives on the line to protect people's rights. However, I feel like a lot of people get into the role of law enforcement so that they can be bullies, so that they can exert authority over people, and I feel like those are the most disgusting human beings you could possibly meet. People who are respectful police officers and who actually protect the community, thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for risking your life to make the world safer. Those who exercise unnecessary force, exploit people, take sexual favors from female people or female suspects and things like that, get fucked. Your mother should have swallowed you. And I don't feel like anything I'm saying is even remotely controversial. There are good cops and there are bad cops. I think a lot of law enforcement... Oh, hey. Speaking of the police, I feel like a lot of law enforcement and any position with authority automatically attracts the lowest common denominator and the worst types of people. Politics is another example. Are there good politicians? Absolutely. Is there an overwhelming number of bad ones? Also true. And that's very problematic. I spend a lot of my free time being introspective and thinking about ways to prevent corruption. And the answer I keep coming back to over and over again is that you kind of can't. It just kind of comes with the territory. Again, it's a position of power automatically attracts the wrong type of people. It attracts narcissists and psychopaths and people who just want to have power over people. And these people know how to hide those traits until it's too late. Also known as wastes of carbon, who are bold enough to commit crimes but too cowardly enough to do it without legal protection. Right. Or without their little boys club. Exactly. Oh man, who said this? It's a Louis Rossman quote. Or Louis Rossman was quoting somebody where he's talking about people who sue people, but when they get called out for it, they back down. And the quote he gave was, "If you're going to be a bitch, be the whole bitch." And I love that. If you're going to be a criminal, just join a gang. Like actually, like just nut up and just actually just be the bad guy. Wait, can I send a link? It's a video of Norwegian police officers handling a raging drunk. Sure. As long as it's not like too violent or anything, I think it should be fine. Oh, what do we got here?
Må du følge meg?
Ro deg ned da. Ikke spark.
Nei, kom i helvete.
Sånn, nå sitter du, sånn som jeg snakket med deg om, nå sitter du ordentlig,
Ja, ok.
oppfør deg,
Ja,
ikke dra på deg noe mer enn nå. Nå skal du inn til oss, og så skal du sove ut rusen.
ja.
Ikke dra på deg
Jeg
noe.
har ikke noe rus!
Nei, men
For helvete!
det får du,
Helvetes broder! Så jakta på meg!
får du ikke gjort.
Okay. Okay, they're pitching his voice down to protect his identity. I was like, why does this guy sound like a villain in an anime?
Forbanna tida!
Ja, men det får du ikke gjort noe med, ikke sant?
Stikk vekk det.
Så jeg prøver å fortelle deg nå at ikke du drar
Jeg
på
blir så
deg.
forbanna!
Nå kan du høre.
For i helvete forbanna!
Ja, ja, får bare bli så forbanna du vil. Bare oppfør deg,
Du
du.
er litt morsom også.
Wow.
Hva skjer nå?
Du skal inn til fyllearresten, du.
Har du hørt det før? At
Alene?
Ja, du får ikke med deg noen inn der, vet du. Og så skal du få sove.
Får du pikkelen med meg?
Ja, den er ikke jeg.
What?
Den henger vel på, håper jeg. Så da
Jeg håper det.
du får med deg det som henger fast i kroppen.
Men faen ikke vent 10 timer når du skal kåle på meg.
Nei, vi skal ikke vente. Vi setter deg i arresten, og så når du er frisk.
Det har vært 22 ganger! Jeg fyller arresten! Jeg vil faen ikke ha deg!
Det blir 23 nå.
Hallo? Hvorfor roper du så høyt?
Da har faen ikke du noe med!
I like that they're speaking to him like a child. Why are you screaming?
Sånn at jeg ler.
Svarer.
Tross alt.
They seem very jolly.
Ja,
Men du må styre,
jeg følger opp for helvete.
men du må styre temperamentet ditt.
Ikke vid.
Du, nå sparka du meg.
Å, herregud, er det så pyse?
Nei, men jeg sier
Du
det.
pyse!
Jeg er ikke pyse.
I will say this reminds me a lot of because I'm a weirdo and I watch a lot of body cams. When police officers are not being corrupt in America and actually doing their job correctly and de-escalating and talking with people and trying to calm them down, it's a lot like this. Maybe these guys are a lot friendlier than the average cop in America, but you usually see it a lot this way where they're like kicking and screaming and cussing them out. I wonder if I can find one. Actually, one did just come to mind. Australian police. I can't remember. It was like Australian police who were helping a dude on the side of the road. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Australian police homeland. Where is it? Oh, I just thought of a funny scene for the comic that I might do someday. Basically, I have to do the Devil May Cry Dante Virgil Avalry. I think you mean rivalry. In what way do you mean? Damn it! I'm looking for a video. It was of this guy is like traveling across Australia. He's basically not homeless, but he's like off grid essentially. And these two female police officers, like, it feels like they're gonna harass him, but they're just like, "Hey, we're just gonna make sure you're okay." Oh my god! If I don't find this, it's gonna drive me crazy. No, this video appeared on my feed like 5 times. Let's just look at this one.
When our next guest saw 2 police officers approaching a home.
There isn't much corruption in the police sector here in Norway. Oh, that's great to hear. But if we're talking about the medical and welfare field, there is a ton of corruption. Why do you think that is? It's interesting that there's corruption in one sector but not the other. I don't know how that's possible. Particularly about the part where Virgil cannot stand the shenanigans Dante does. Beautiful. I love it. Do more of that. I mean, it's the same concept of the fool and the straight man, right? Of almost like comedy. You've got somebody who is the butt of the joke, and you've got the person who, is the other.
At a supermarket, she thought they were about to ask him to move along.
But what happened next was quite the opposite, and shopper Adele Barbaro was so moved by what she was witnessing that she decided to capture it on video. And Adele joins us now from Chadstone in Melbourne. Adele, thank you so much for your time this morning. You wrote a beautiful social media post about what you captured. Can you just take us through what you saw?
If I don't find that one image, that one video, I'm going to lose my mind.
On the show. Yeah, it was really heartwarming. It was a cold night in Melbourne, and I was out grabbing some nappies for my little one. And as I was approaching the local Woolworths, there was 2 officers approaching a man at the in front of me. And I thought that they were initially going to ask him to move on, that he couldn't be there. But instead, I overheard them say, "Are you okay? And can we help?" And he said that he was hungry. He just wanted to get some money for some food. He said that he had a place to stay. At that point, they took out their iPads and they were taking some information from him. And as I walked in, I heard them repeat, "We just want to know that you're okay, mate." And I thought it was just beautiful, and I went in to continue my shopping. But as I walked around, I saw the police officers in there again, and I saw them with a hot roast chicken and some bread rolls. And then a little bit later, I saw them getting some more staples. And when the female officer said, "We should probably grab him some milk as well," that's when I realised they weren't in fact shopping for a late night dinner for themselves. They were shopping for him, and it was so beautiful to watch. When I got to the checkouts, they were also there as well, and I could see them putting through the most
5 years ago,
and generous shop for the gentleman. And I thought it was really important to capture such a lovely moment.
How did it make you feel towards the officers?
Oh, it was heartwarming. And
my mind's going in a few different directions right now. On the one hand, I'm like, "Oh, this is really sweet. I wish I could see more of this in the United States." Something about this is just giving me the feeling that it's almost like astroturfing. like I don't know. That's really overly cynical of me, but at the same time, it's like I want to believe. Like it's overly cynical. I mean, okay, logically, Occam's razor. Logically speaking, not all cops are evil bastards. And the overwhelming amount that we're seeing in the news media is almost certainly because the news media is profitized. They profit from engagement. So when they push this narrative that all cops are evil and they reinforce that narrative, they get more viewers to watch. But the most logical fact is that they can't all be bad. It just doesn't mathematically make any sense. It doesn't statistically make any sense. So I wish we saw more of this in the media. And I think my cynical feeling that this is astroturfing comes from the idea, comes from essentially the news media brainwashing of just like all cops are bastards, they're all evil, which again literally can't be true. Anyway, I got reminded of a character whose whole personality is being the straight man, even though she's a woman, and for some reason she puts butter in her water. What? I'm so lost. All right, music back on. Let's see what we got. So I carved that out. I really want to fix the background because it looks really bad. Wonder if I could do like a depth of field. Maybe depth of field would help. Maybe depth of field would help. Why can't I select that camera? Good Lord, Blender, work with me. I also like how you said the welfare field because, well, I guess we do have welfare in the United States, but not really. Not the same way it is in every other country. So I could put up some trees. In fact, I will put up some trees. But I'm not going to worry about the far distant background because I'm going to cover it up with, what's it called? With depth of field. It's a YouTube series called Epithet Erased. Supposedly it had enough story for like 5 seasons or something, but it got canceled. I mean, I've got enough content in my series to go for like the next 20 years at the rate that I'm going. And I seem to keep going, so I don't know what the big problem is. They should have just kept going, even though they're losing money. Where would the trees be? Where would the trees be? Where would the trees be? No. Maybe here. V5. Take a look at this one. Oh, there are trees here. Let me guess. There's no textures, though. Oh, there is. Oh. Oh. Boom. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Material. Boom. I still have it copied. I do. Thank God. Makes my life a little easier. Save. Copy. Close. Actually, not yet. Hold on. The tree. We're only looking in this direction, so I'll only bother with trees there. How much would I bet there's already trees in this scene? Oh. Probably should keep that fog on. Well, I can turn it off for now. As long as it's in the render, that's all that matters. There are already trees in this scene. Lovely. They're hidden from me. Apparently, the one hosting the series said he couldn't give the story justice. In my opinion, he was a coward. Wait, what does that mean? He couldn't give the series justice. Thank God. Just gonna grab all of these. So So clearly I thought of this before, and I just didn't do it. I'm the world's greatest artist, and I will not hear otherwise. And here, let's add this to its own collection. How do I make collections again? I haven't touched Blender in like a month. New collection. Here we go. And all the trees I selected. Just to stay organized. Something along the lines of he couldn't tell the story how it should have been told even though he wrote the story. Yeah, it's a really weird take. I mean, if you don't feel up to serving your story, I could totally understand being like, nah, I shouldn't be doing this. I mean, I did something similar with Homesick, so I can't really talk down on him. Makes it funny to me. That's how he left the show, is what complains about the way he left the show is what he complains about for other shows. Yeah. I mean, you don't really know how it's going to be until you... What just happened? Why? Why did that happen? You don't know what you're capable of or how hard it's going to be until you get into the seat yourself. Sure, do you have the intention of going on forever? Maybe. Will you? Who knows? And I don't really want to discount anybody for leaving for personal reasons. I think that's a lot better than somebody like staying with something forever when they're not feeling it. Because that's the worst to see in a show. Or any piece of art where you're just kind of going through the motions. All right, I'm already getting tired of all this copy pasting, so join. Then and are they floating? Just ever so. Actually, by quite a lot. Also, speaking of medical shenanigans, my work reopens on Tuesday. Means whatever happened in the medical lab should be clean by now. It's crazy that that took a whole week. But hey, I bet you weren't complaining about a nice little vacay. Oh, dearie dear. Oh, dearie, dearie, dear. You know, it's fine. It'll probably look fine. Yeah, good thing I did this big group of them, because trying to copy and paste them the way I was doing a minute ago would have driven me insane. And would have taken several hours. Okay, let's do a test render. Oh my god, that looks horrible. $2 weeks? Oh, good lord. Well, actually, it's only one still frame. Okay, I think I know what I can do. Let's grab all of these. Join them. It probably looks bad because it's only one frame. But if I put it on both sides of the road, make sure it's behind the cameras, and then do another one just to make it look a little bit thicker. I'll do on the other side too. Okay, that looks not terrible. If I get some depth of field in there, it might look a little better. Let's do one more. Oh, good news, my roommate is returning today. Oh, good. I was just about to say, when you do get back to work and you find out what that horrible, oh great, that horrible ecological disaster was in the medical area, we definitely need to know. We need the tea. Why is it? Oh, global. Let's try low. Oh, no wonder. All right, never mind. You know what? This is fine. Lit. All right. Beep. Boop. It's starting to look like orchards. Actually, from this angle, it looks okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna roll with it. If it was just a minor chemical spill, they have no cares if I tell, but there's something major I can't say. Well, you also didn't say where you work. I don't even know your name, so spill the tea. All right. Save that. No, I'm kidding. If you don't feel comfortable talking about it, don't worry about it. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I really need the bathroom. It's probably part of why I'm so loopy. Oh, crap. This is that first shot. Am I going to have to re-render every single shot? Is that what we're doing? Here, let's... Holy shit. This is going to look terrible. No, that's not going to work. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Try a different camera. They're all sunken in, but maybe it'll be okay. Sure, on Tuesday I'll ask my manager or one of the medical guys, even if they're all kind of creepy. What are they, like German doctors or something? Creating human-animal hybrids or something? Okay, that second cup of coffee just kind of shot through me, so I do need to run to the bathroom. I'll be back in, like, less than 5 minutes. So, BRB.
I am a being older than time. I exist in this reality and all others simultaneously.
Yeah. Sorry, he talks a lot.
I will peel your cock like a fucking potato!
Wait, you're serious? That book can really talk?
I'll explain as we go. We may have to hide out for a while, so let's try and find a safe place somewhere in this forest. I have more experience as an adventurer than you, so you should probably follow my lead. This way! Whoa!
Oh, hey. Watch out, great adventurer. You almost fell in a cow patty.
Man, I hope we find something soon. It's getting really dark.
Oh, look. All you had to do was bitch about it and your wish came true. And you indeed need to.
There. That should be good for the night. Alright. So, you never told me your name earlier.
You're right. I didn't.
Oh.
My name is Chitoge Kawaguchi. I'm 17 and a senior at Kuwabara High School. You want my blood type and a list of my dislikes too?
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Chitoge. And thanks for all your help. But shouldn't you be heading home? It's getting late.
I can't.
Why not?
Because... Look, all you need to know is that I ran away from home. I lost control. I'd been holding it back for so long. I mean, I knew it was bad, but I wasn't expecting it to... I'm too dangerous. I couldn't risk anyone else getting hurt. So I ran away to find a cure. All you need to know is either a great power or a terrible curse lives inside me.
Inside.
I'm going to bed.
Oh, awesome! You brought a tent for us.
No, I didn't.
Damn, son. I didn't even think it was possible to slam a tent.
Well, gee. I'm glad at least you're amused.
Are you kidding? If I had a dick, I'd be bleeding rock hard right now.
No, they are not that dumb. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. That was absolutely worth it. Though, I think I can actually think straight. But let me get the music back on. Okay. I think it's fine. It doesn't look great. Here, let me actually get the perspective that we're looking at. It's going to look like this. Damn, that's actually a lot of it. That's... Well, I'm more concerned about floating than I am about stuff clipping into the ground. I think it's fine. Let's let her rip. Now, the other thing I need to do is the depth of field that I mentioned. Just to kind of mask kind of this background ugliness. This pixelated mountains. How do I do that? Depth of field on. See what that looks like. Focus distance. Oh god, I forgot. This is very manual. Oh man. Alright, what if I put the road in focus? That might not work. No. No, it's not gonna work. God, I don't remember how to do I don't remember how to do this. Do I really have to Google ratio? Lower numbers give more to focus. Higher numbers give a sharper image. Oh. So let's just go down to 0.5. Am I even on the right camera? Passing cars. Yeah, this is the right camera. Ooh, that's a little much. Stop. Here, let's read through these real quick. The blades in the aperture for polygonal bokeh. I should be playing with bokehs more. Rotation of blades in the aperture ratio, distortion to simulate an anamorphic lens bokeh. Well, let's play with the distance. Distance to the focal point and depth of field. Let's go 100. I don't think that's what I really want, but I'm just trying to calibrate my brain. Okay. 100. Let's go 5. What does that look like? Okay. So maybe around 25 is what I want. Also, the reason why the Medmen are creepy. I can't exactly place my finger on it, but something in them isn't screwed right. Yeah. I've met people like that. Alright, 25 is too much and 10 is too little. Wait, let me try 10 again. What does that look like? Okay, yeah. I apologize. I really wish I knew more about photography. I haven't touched it since high school. Let's go 15. I also don't remember what the scale of the scene is. Okay. I want the road in focus and then everything behind to be a lot blurrier. Let's go crazy with it. That's way too much. Let's go for a 0.3. That's too much. That's not enough. Okay, so somewhere in there. Thank God it's a float. Let me try 3 again. What would that look like? Also earlier today, I was playing Cookie Run Kingdom, of course. I only had 1,000 Poverna iodine left, and I only had 6 days to get the cookie. So I said, screw it, and I got her pull in the 10 pull. I said, wait. I said, screw it, and got her in that 10 pull. Oh, okay, I see. We're talking gotcha mechanics. Well, that's awesome, man. I'm happy for you, even though I don't really know what's going on. I'm just gonna roll with this. So 15 meters, f-stop 0.3. That might be too extreme for some of the other cameras. Depth of field, 15. Wait, which one is this? Oh, the cops exit. So I'm gonna test this one because it might be a little different. Okay. Cop. Oh, I read that wrong. That means I don't have to use a super epic soul stone chest. I can save it for someone else. Oh, nice. That is... I mean, saving's good, so I understand that. There we go. I should check it from here. What can I do with this composition? Maybe the foreground should be out of the foreground should be out of focus. Let's go down to 1. Ooh, that's sharp. Oh, here's an interesting history fact. In Russia, there was a Russian musician who tried to usher in the apocalypse by using cult themes in his music. That is unhinged, and I love it. I am actually seeing a little bit more blurriness, which is good. Oh, here we go. See this stuff getting out of focus? I'm going to push it just a little further. Though if I try to do anything in post, it's going to get a little messy. Maybe I should just stick with, let's try 0.4. Yeah. Okay. I'm good with that. Cool. tried to usher in the apocalypse in the Alps through a concert, but he died either from pneumonia or leukemia. Oh man, I guess he brought the chaos onto himself, am I right? Okay, let's check on this camera. I'm sure I'm going to need to do depth of field here too. Maybe I should just go through these cameras in order. Establishing cops explosion. Oh, that is not the camera I'm holding. What? What is this? I don't think this is the camera that I'm using. I don't think I'm using this camera for anything. So this is the run by. Which is funny because apparently he wasn't the only Russian doing that stuff. Apparently people like Rasputin were common back then. I mean, I can't imagine why. When you live under a czar, which is like a king on crack. I don't know, I'm talking out of my ass. I actually know nothing about the czars. Except that they existed. Excuse me. Apparently Rasputin just didn't want to die. Like, there was an assassination plot, and they poisoned him, and stabbed him, and shot him, and he still didn't die until they threw him in the river. And I think even when they threw him in the river, he still didn't die. Oh, I see. That's true. They acted more like futile emperors. This is actually a really good shot. I just want just a little bit more depth of field. Let's go 100 meters and let's go for a 1. Let's go for, yeah, 1. All right. .3 maybe? Wow, that didn't do anything. Maybe because it's 100 meters. Let's try to bring that down just a little bit. That is not doing what I want it to do. His assassination was botched by the start. They didn't even get real cyanide. Oh, that's hilarious. Oops. Trying 10 again. Okay. That's 10. Let's try 20. Again, I still don't really know the scale. I want this mountain in focus, and I want these out of focus. Slowly start incrementing up. No, that's too much. I feel like the scale of this scene is smaller than I think it is. How does 20 look? Let me increase the blur. Let me go hog wild. Alright. That actually looks kind of cool. Let's... Oh God. I forgot that's also a floating point value. 25. 30. Come on. You know you want to. 50. $75. And then let's go crazy with this. 0.05. Oh, I can't even do that. Wait, can I? It's rounding it up to 0.1. In Helldivers 2, we're on getting the new war bond soon. That isn't 40k, one of the new enemy subfactions. Oh, nice. And the rehauling campaigns and major orders to make them more worth it. Oh, so they're finally fixing their shit. Maybe I could animate it over time. I do like the way that looks. Like do like a rack focus. No. Back to the 75. That looks pretty good. It only took their bottom line being cut to finally listen. I told you that's what was going to happen. How does this look? Oh, good lord. Great. Here, let's do keyframes on all this. And then here, I really don't like doing auto keying, but feels necessary sometimes. So let's play with the f-stop, I think. Let's go to 1. That's probably a little too strong. So let's go 0.5 and 75. Let's go 10 here. And thanks to the backlash, they brought back stratagem major orders because the new FRVs were supposed to be part of the new war bond. What are FRVs again? Well, that looks pretty good. In fact, I might push this even further. That might be a little too much. Yeah, it's fine. Car with gun. Oh, gotcha. This looks okay. And then I wish I could see on the timeline. I wish I could see the depth of field attribute. Ah, here we go. Beautiful. Transform object. Camera. Here we go. 'Cause I want that rack focus. It's like right here. So when these two properties should probably... right about there, actually. And then here... I'll put it a little earlier. This might be getting risky now that I think about it. Well, I guess I could blur him. This is going to be a really complicated shot, but I think it'll be worth it. Oh man, I'm starving. They actually made the new FRVs far better to handle, and they're no longer made out of paper machine that goes for all of our other vehicles as well. Well, hey, that's good. I'm glad they're improving things because that's the health of the game that really needs it. Here. Let's put a key here. And I could always play around with this now that I think about it. Then I'll come here and do it to 2 so it completely cleans up. Unfortunately, I can't really easily preview it. I'm going to have to like actually watch it back. All right, passing cars. I believe this doesn't have depth of field on it. Ugh. Passing cars, cop. Oh, it already has it. I did do this one. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that one's fine. switch to the next one. Whoa. Oh, that's a light from the cop cars. No worries. So this one needs depth of field. Even though this stuff should have been in-game as soon as the issues showed up, I won't forgive them for that. But at least they're trying to improve. Yeah, I mean, better late than never, right? Oh my god. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. I need some food. Let's wrap up these edits, and then I'll start exporting them. Actually, yeah, let's wrap up these edits. I'll export them, bring them into DaVinci, and then we'll see if I need to make any changes. Yeah, I think it's mostly the background that's the problem. Kakato is really badly positioned there. But that's something I'll fix in post. Yeah, let me do all the depth of field stuff first. 15 and 0.3. So I'll just do that here. Turn that off. 15.3. Cops establishing. Oh, actually, you know, let me go check on that one before I sign up on it. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's see what happens. Let's fuck around and find out. God, I can't wait for tomorrow. Beers, brews, and brats. Gonna do a barbecue. Cops establishing. The name of the new sub-faction is the Clergy. The Squid sub-faction is going to be showing up in the next few weeks when the Star Nexus event starts. Interesting. This actually doesn't look too bad. Though I should probably do some depth of field just to hide some of the crap in the background. But it actually looks weirdly okay. Cops establishing. Depth of field. Let's go 1. It almost kind of creates like a haze effect. 5. With that, all that atmospheric fog. That's way too much. 0.7. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm worried about the cops being out of focus. Let me take another stab at that. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So let me increase the distance. Apparently, thanks to a notorious leaker, Iron Sights, the Star Nexus event is happening on the new Helldiver training facility. Oh, you know, you just reminded me. Today, pre-orders for... Well, I'm going to date this video, but whatever. Today, pre-orders for GTA 6 just went up. I was going to get it, and then I realized the game was $80, and there's no physical version. So... yeah. Fun stuff. 15 and 0.5. Let me go 30. Now let's push this a little further. Let's push this a lot further, actually. Interesting. I don't want it that strong. If I go 50 meters, how does that look? That's close to what I want. Let's go 75. Okay. They kind of look like toys. I need some glare on that. on those headlights. Wait, is that a separate material? No, it's not. There's roughness. Is there an emissive? I could make one real quick. How long would that take? Save. Yeah, I'm not buying it either. I just don't understand the excitement around it. I get it. It's a realistic game, but it's boring. I've been a fan of GTA since GTA 3. I'm actually a huge fan of the series. I think the games are beautifully crafted. They are a marvel of game development. The only reason I'm not getting it right now is just because it would not be a wise financial decision. But yeah, it's definitely not for everybody. You know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I've always been a huge GTA fan. It's a very cinematic experience. It's a very visceral experience. It's like it's the best the industry has to offer in terms of polished gameplay, and there's really no experience quite like it. It's also a very video gamey game concept. Like it was an inevitable video game concept of, oh, it's a game where you play as a criminal and you're stealing cars and doing all that stuff. Like that somebody was going to make that eventually. Let's go find this. I'm going to spend like literally 5 minutes making a texture for this. How do I want to do this? I could literally do this in Sprite. It's got to find the headlights. I should probably also edit this texture a little bit so it's not super... here we go. So it's not super Americanized. Yeah, I won't deny the passion and dedication, but it's just so boring to me. Granted, I've never got past the start of GTA 5 because I got bored. I will say the games have become a very slow boil. Again, it's more about being a cinematic experience than it is necessarily being a gratifying, like, instant gratification type of experience. The words I'm saying aren't making any sense anymore. Here's what I'll do. Copy this. Boop. Paste it up here. Let's hide this. We're going to use a magic wand. Get rid of all this extra crap I don't need. That was weird. There we go. Back to marquee. Clean dish up. Magic wand one more time. Let me get rid of this black outline. That's gonna have to do. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Oh, I should do the taillights as well while I'm at it. Slipped up a little there, doesn't matter. Maybe someday I will go back and make these like actual Japanese police cars, but right now it's just not that important. Wait, don't tell me there's more than one headlight. Yay! Here. Either way, going back to Helldivers, the annual charity is back. It's being held by the Freedom Alliance and over 25 other propaganda commanders. Good lord. Propaganda commanders. There's an American flag on it. At the very least, I gotta change that to a Japanese flag or something. All right, I'm just going to focus on the headlights for right now because this is already taking longer than I want it to. Oops. Okay. Cool. You know what's funny is I totally could have done this in GIMP. And I was just like, I don't want to deal with GIMP right now. Whatever. Because how much money was raised on the first day of the charity? 100 thou. Literally just the first number that came to mind. I based that on absolutely nothing. Correct. Good guess. I had zero expectation that I was going to guess that correctly. Man, I gotta fix those explosion effects. They look awful. Thinking about other stuff I gotta do. Here, let's leave it. It's fine. Oh man. This really wasn't supposed to take me this long. It's alright, we're almost done. Alright. Oh, fuck. The charity ends on the 28th. In fact, there's a community major order to liberate 2 bot planets to add more money to charity. Oh, nice. See, I support charity in basically any form it comes in. I think that's always a wonderful thing. And if there's incentive for the community, like, hey, if you do this really challenging thing, we'll donate more to charity. Like that's a win-win for everybody. Oh my god. I'm wasting time. Alright. Cool. Let's create a new layer. Let's hit G and fill that in. So now I need to take this layer, hue, saturation, brightness or contrast. Brightness or contrast. That didn't really do what I wanted it to. Let's try that again. Brightness all the way up. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Can I go more than 100? 500? Oh, preview. For Christ's sake. It only goes up to 100. Lovely. All right, I'm just going to roll with this. I can make it brighter in post. Export as... yeah, I'm wasting too much time on this. Missive. I don't really care if it's misspelled. 100, export, boom. Great. Now we got an emissive channel that we can apply to the car. Can't cancel. Emission. Image texture. Open. I don't know why I didn't go to the same location as the other files, but whatever. Copy. Cancel. Open. Does that do anything? No, not at all. Most of the people doing this aren't expecting to get something in return, but some of the higher bidders are going to be getting some exclusive merchandise. Oh yeah, I feel like even the most greedy people, even the most self-centered people, if they're donating to charity, they're not doing it with the expectation of getting anything in return. And that's one of the things I really love about it, is just, yeah, man, I'm just here to help people. And if I get something cool out of it, great. Where are the cop cars? Why am I here? Ah, there. There they are. I'd like to be able to see what I'm doing. Why is there an overall glow on the car? Probably because I needed to export that with an actual PNG and not just... Come on, man. There we go. So if I turn the strength down... Yeah, there's an overall glow on the car. That's not what I want. Let's go fix it. I very much need to be done with this. Support as... Make sure it's going to the right place. Save, yes. Export, yes. Let's save. What if I just do this? Will it fix itself? Nope. Sure doesn't. If it's anything like the first charity, we're going to be getting a new piece of artwork on the Super Destroyer made by real-life children. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I like stuff like that. Get the kids involved. There we go. Nice. All right. That took, like, more than 10 minutes. That was way longer than I wanted it to be. Oh, but it looks so much better. It looks so much better. And let me increase the power on these guys. Go to... Here, let's test it out real quick. That's too much. Yeah, let's go back to 100. That's fine. All right. I'm getting very hungry and a little tired. So I need to finish these cameras. What camera am I on right now? Is that cops establishing? Okay. Finish the depth of field pass on these. Whoops. Didn't I do this one already? Boy. Is that this one? Yes, it is. Yeah, I already did this one. And then this one, which I'm really worried about. I can probably frame this a little better. You know, it's kind of funny in the narrative of Helldivers, we are the villains that just diluted ourselves into believing we're heroes, and now we're living up to our delusions. What do you mean living up to your delusions? Like, I thought the charity was a good thing. Let's go forward a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have him go and then disappear over the horizon like I did in the previous one. I think this is okay. And I say that honestly, mostly because... partially because I think it is actually genuinely okay, but also because I'm getting very hungry and I need to go eat lunch. So let's go to where I would need to export these to. Animation scenes, this one. And then we're going to go take a break. I think, yeah, all of these are fine, actually. They're not perfect, but I think they're okay. Can always improve them later. These scenes, however, were really, really bad, so I'm glad I took some time to fix them. But yeah, we're going to put this on pause. I'm going to go take... I know I just did a break to go to the bathroom, and I apologize, but I really need to eat something. I'm getting super distracted, so please bear with me, and I will... No, in universe, Helldivers are told they are heroes for the heroic amount of bloodshed may be from robot or traitor, and all the consequences are because we won the previous war. Right, but I'm saying, how are you living up to the delusions? All right, anyway, I will continue this conversation when I get back from break, so I will BRB.
Fuck! I think he's a touch distracted.
No, stop singing! I can't take the singing and every day for 3 years. Y'all gonna die. I'll kill. Oh no! You're not getting out of here without a fight.
Seriously?
I don't think this guy knows what he's getting into.
Yeah! There's 3 of us and 1 of you. You don't stand a chance.
Oh? Don't be so sure. In my quest to strike fear into those little abominations, I have mastered judo, jujitsu, karate, and many other martial arts. That, coupled with my above-average endurance, intelligence, and sexual life, should be more than enough to deal with you.
Oh, well then. This might actually be interesting. Hero, you know what to do.
All right, you asked for it.
Striking the earth with blows of light, beware the truth of the moonlight nights.
Let's just go.
Oh God, is he coughing up blood?
No.
And so, the 4 heroes exit, conquering their foe and eager to continue their journey.
What are you talking about? This is the second time I've had to save you.
Wait! I would like to join you on your quest.
Well, guys, what do you think?
No!
How dare you even ask that?
Yeah, we tried to add someone to the party before. Didn't work out so well.
Subscribe!
Today is my 18th birthday. I'm finally a man! Everything is perfect! I could tell today is going to be the beginning of my great adventure! I will become a valiant hero for the modern age, saving people, gaining riches, fame, and winning the hearts of some damsels in distress. And the best part? I will always have a place to stay. Always. But enough soliloquy. What should I do today? Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Good morning, sweetie. We're just here to wish you a happy birthday and see you off.
Thanks, Mom. Wait. See me off?
Son, we just feel it's time that you learn to make it on your own. I mean, you don't really want to be living at Mommy and Daddy's forever, do you?
But...
Oh, please don't make this any harder than it is! Do you have any idea how hard it is watching my little man leave home? Why don't you ever think about how I feel? How do we raise such an ungrateful child? I mean...
How can you make your father cry like that? I must restore his honor, you fiend! Chujinko, kick the son out of the house, kick! Yeah!
I need you.
Ow! Dang. I literally got kicked out of my... Wait. Why is it called a kick if it's a punch? Crap. They could have at least let me grab my games. Or a change of underwear. Oh, man. Well, now what do I do? Maybe the guys will help me out.
Dude! Are you serious? That's ridiculous!
You heard me right. Instant mana burn for 3 turns, plus 3 points of poison damage for each turn after that, and a point of encumbrance for every potato chip on the table.
Whoa.
Whoa, dude! That is so awesome! That is so broken!
Oh, I know, right? It would be so sick if you could cheat like that in real life. Then, being adventurers, that'd be a piece of cake.
Yeah, like... Every time there was a fair maiden in distress, or a fire-breathing werebear, you could just be like, boom, IBS, and mic drop.
Oh, dude, that would be the best! Hey, so I got kicked out of my house today.
Wait, really?
On your birthday, too? Harsharoni.
I know. Also, that is not going to catch on, dude.
Jealous?
Hey, man, we're your best friends. If there's anything we can do to help, we're here for you, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually thinking I could stay with one of you guys.
Hey, hero. I think I hear my oven calling. Catch you later.
Yeah, my mom would kill me if I brought in a homeless guy. Again. But hey, it's not that we don't care about you, it's just...
Wow, guys, way to divide the party. This isn't fair. Could this possibly get any worse? Why did I say that?
Here is your bill, sir. That will be $137.50.
Oh. Oh.
Is there a problem, sir?
Hypothetically, what if I can't exactly pay? Do I just need to wash dishes or something?
Can't pay, you say? Well then. Die, freeloader.
Crap!
Stop him! He ate without paying!
I think I lost him. But I need to hide. Oh, in there! Oh my God. Are you okay? I'm so sorry.
Help! This young man was trying to rob me!
What? No, it was just an accident.
And he tried to grab my buttocks. I know I'm a beautiful goddess, but how dare you?
What? Whoa!
That's disgusting. What pervert?
Now hold on. Can't we talk about this?
What kind of sick pervert preys on innocent old women? You should be ashamed of yourself. Didn't your mother ever teach you blah, 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 blah?
Why are you all just believing her? You all saw what happened.
Clarabelle's right. Get him.
Yikes! Did I miss something? I don't think everyone in town was this crazy yesterday. Gotta find a better place to hide. I should be safe in here. Some birthday this turned out to be. This has to be the worst day of my life. I mean, this has to be a test, right? Everything that happened is part of some crazy prank. They wouldn't really kick me out, right? I can't believe they would kick me out like that. Jeez, some friends those guys turned out to be. Maybe I could go home and reason with my parents. I'd have to get a real job then. Dang it. I want to be an adventurer! Oh, who am I kidding? I was never going to be an adventurer. I was stupid for even thinking that. Stupid. I guess this is my life now. And I can't believe that... What in the world? How is it getting dark so fast? Well, at least I can start a fire here. I guess this is home. At least for tonight. Oh! Better save! Oh, crap! I'm gonna freeze out here! I better get more wood! Wait... Was that path always there before? Whoa! What is this place? Book.
Hey, well, just what the hell do you think you're doing?
Who said that?
Put me down this instant!
Oh, no way.
Previously, I'm Boken Homesick.
Today is my 18th birthday.
Son, we just feel it's time that you learn to make it on your own.
I should be safe in here. Oh, who am I kidding? I was never going to be an adventurer. Wait, is that path always there before? The book.
Hey! Well, just what the hell do you think you're doing?
Who said that?
Put me down this instant!
Oh, no way.
Oh, man. That food filled the hole. All right, I'm back. Where did we leave off? Let me play some music while I... Oh, much better. Sorry about that. I inhaled a bowl of gumbo. Probably the best bowl of gumbo I've ever made in my whole life. So I'm going to post that on my Discord server, which if you're not a member... There you go. But yeah, join the Discord server. We play, we post memes, post a lot of food pics, and that's just about it. But it's still a good time. Here. Oh yeah, baby, that's the gumbo. That's the good stuff. Anyway, yeah, good lord, my whole brain is just like, now that I've eaten, like I can't think. I'm just like, so lethargic. Oh yeah, okay. I need to export this stuff again. Okay, I have to make sure it's the exact same file names and the same locations. So wait, what was that? Cockatoo Hills running. Oh, I see. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. I'll run by, and then I'll set the render location to be... Whoops. Here. And I hope this goes right. Accept. And if I hit render animation, actually, let me go keep an eye on it. We should be able to tell because it'll all of a sudden be depth of field. But let's render animation. Oh, come on. Yeah, that looks correct. I think. Wait, is it? No, it's not. It's not overriding them. I'll be damned. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong. Stop. Start over. Here. Let's just do render out with that. And then... Fuck, man. 250. Oh, do I have the timeline long enough? Yes, 250. I'm actually going to close DaVinci so this doesn't break anything. Save. Because I'm going to delete all of these. I'm going to try that again. I mean, this looks correct. Oops. It's got depth of field and everything. Yeah. I guess we'll see if it comes out correctly. It almost looks like a video game. Like an old PlayStation 1 game. Oh, then that rack focus. I mean, it's not a rack focus. I think it's just basically changing to a telephoto lens, but whatever. Is that it? Nope, still going. Now it's done. So now I can view the animation. And bear in mind, this will be sped up in the actual timeline. Ugh. View animation. It's really fast. The focus, I mean. It's fine for now. I can nitpick it later. Let's go on to the next shot. Okay, they all have the render out name. Good to know. So car pass is the next one. Let's go one higher. Cockatoo Hills car pass. I think this is right. Except, I don't know if I have to delete all the stuff. I think it'll be okay. But where's that car? Cops. Yeah, let's make that visible. Okay, that is it. Oh, it's called front wheel because it was all different parts and I had to merge it. What if... I'll have materials. What if I take the body... Go full metallic. I just want to make it look a little bit more like something. Not just a black car. I almost want to chrome it out. Oh, it's a float. Whoops. That actually looks kind of cool. I didn't mean to do that, but it looks... I was trying to search for float, and I hit the F key, and it put something there, so... That's funny. Okay. All right. Never mind. I'm just going to leave it. It's fine. I always thought matte black cars looked really good anyway. All right. Wait, what is this? What happens if I use a normal map? Oh, that looks cool! That looks really cool! Oh my god. Hang on. Alright, let's bring back the image texture. I never thought just throwing in a normal map apropos of nothing. Holy shit! Oh man. Oh, I can't choose. Hold on. Oh, that's so cold-blooded. Ice, ice, baby. I want it to look like a muscle car. So I think I'm going to go with this one. The solid gold. Oh, that's great. All right. How long is this next shot? Car pass is 169. Nice. Okay. Let's render her out. Let me make sure I got the right camera. Oh, and let me hide the cops. Because that would be a big goof if the cops started overlapping. Oops. Okay, okay, looks good. Oh, this isn't even rendering. Ugh. Oh god, my body did everything at once. Ugh, I just everythinged. Pass by. Huh? Oh, no, it needs to be this one. Pass by car moving. Okay. And we need to make sure we're rendering out to the right location. Sure am. Accept. And let's go see what happens. So that number should not go up. Render animation. Oh god, what happened? It looked so good. No. Well, at least it's actually properly overwriting them. Maybe it doesn't need the fog. Oops. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, I don't think it broke anything. It's just displaying weird. Okay. Got one pass done. That was weird. Excuse me. I see, I see. Let me play with the values of this a little bit. I don't have anything against a metallic car, or a yellow car. There's got to be a way to set this back to a float. Actually, there is, and I don't like the idea of it, but here goes. So I'm collecting that material, and I go to shading. Make sure we're in the right view mode. Roughness. Let's just get rid of this. There we go. Can I go past? I can, but it doesn't make a difference. I don't understand why that's happening. You know what? That still looks good. Index of reflection, or refraction rather. Let's give it a quick render. I mean, it definitely looks better than it did a minute ago. I mean, I guess I could roll with it, but it's not that same crazy metallic... Wait, sheen? Come on. Go all the way. No. There's so much I could do with this. Specular. Subsurface. Thin film. I don't know what that means. Nothing I can tell. Shouldn't there be like a reflective channel as well? Whoops. Hey, welcome back, Obsidian. they're pretty similar. $10. Doesn't make a difference. All right, I'm fine with this. It'll have to do. It's not. It doesn't make me as happy as the last one, but it'll have to. It'll work. Especially when compared to this. A render animation. Look at it take off. And the numbers aren't increasing. And I did hide the cop cars from the render, so we should be good. Also from another YouTuber, the way he described the setting of Helldivers is grim bright. Grim bright. Nice. I can kind of see that. And done. Yeah, the shiny is definitely essential. That doesn't look good. Why is that lifted up? That's towards the end. What the devil? Why? Oh, well, I guess it's the very last frame. Will anybody even ever notice? I will notice. Here, let's at least get it a lot lower. This will be the last render. I'm not even going to check it after this. We're just going to call this good. Sure hope it doesn't mess anything else up. I mean, it's a difference of like a few centimeters. I don't think it's really going to make a difference. Save. Render animation. One last time. You're bleeding again? Are you okay? Good lord. It does look much better. Yeah, I'm fine for whatever reason my skin randomly decides to start bleeding for no reason. I mean, I don't think that's for no reason. I hope you have a medical professional looking at that at least. Don't mess around with that. That's concerning. I don't need any of these. Okay. How many more cameras do I have to render out? Wait. God, I always get mixed up. Cops establishing, which means I hide the car and show the cops. I really gotta redo those textures. But for now, it'll do. Gotta change the render location. Cops establishing. Accept. And that one has 232. All right, here goes nothing. Hold on to your butts. Beautiful. It isn't that big of an issue. I don't bleed that much. I mean, when fluids are coming out of your body that they shouldn't be, that's usually, I mean, regardless of how little it is, it's still something I would say is worth getting looked at. Come now, don't be stubborn. I love watching them cascade down. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, come on. I'm waiting for it. Yeah, there we go. Wait. Where are the cop cars? Well, they're there. Okay. I don't see any problem with bleeding. It's a minor annoyance, really. See, you say that, but I don't know. Personally, if it was something that was happening all the time and seemed to have no real cause to it, that is definitely something I would want to make sure is okay. But, I mean, it's your body. Do you. Okay. Ugh. I don't know if the gumbo is just making me lethargic, but I'm starting to slow down. All right. It's after 2:30. What time is it? I can't see. Oh, it's almost 3. Yeah, let me slam the rest of this coffee. And I got 1 more hour in me. All right, let's push through. That last render seemed okay. It seemed weird, but I think it'll be okay. Cops and alt. Boom, 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 boom. And let's change the output location. I think it's actually only a single frame. Yeah, it's this one. Accept. Oh. And then I just render image. Where are the cops? No. Oh, I'm on the wrong frame. There we go. Whew. That was exciting. Wait, what happened? It didn't render it. What? Why did it not render it out? Render image. Does it not want to overwrite it? Okay. Let's just delete that. And then render image. Do I have to manually export it? I think I do. I think I'm being dumb. Render image. Yeah, it doesn't automatically export like the animation does. I forgot about that. Save as. Save image. There we go. Wait. Didn't I? Oh, it does have depth of field on it. Good, good, good. You know, one thing I did mean to do was to get some movement in the sky, but honestly, it probably won't even make that big of a difference. Cockatail climb start. And same deal. Render. I mean, there's barely a change in this, but couldn't hurt to be consistent. Save. All right. Cool. All right. I'm going to call the work in Blender done for today. Let's start cleaning this up in DaVinci a little bit more. Whew. I am getting tired. This playlist is about to end. I'll spend the last hour on... What is this? 1985 Archive Resistance, Dark Synthwave, Vaporwave, Retrowave, Funkwave playlist. I mean, I don't know if... Here, let's just do this one. I don't know if that's royalty free, so let's not take any chances. I just chose another synthwave playlist. Question: did you see the debate? Was it a political debate? All right. Well, it looks like everything came in. Oh, that didn't come in. I missed a shot. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Car moving. No, the debate I had. Oh no, sorry. I didn't see it. I didn't even know it went live. I also couldn't find the channel you're talking about. Damn it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna literally... where is it? Can I not do it to... No, it's just not showing up for some reason. Here, I'll look it up right here, right now. It's the exact same thing that we did last time. I think you said he was on Twitch. But I type in the name exactly the way, I literally copied it the way you wrote it. Oh, is this the person? Oh, well now I can see him. I don't know why, this wasn't working last time. And the X is supposed to be the other way around. Oh, well, it worked at this time. Every other time you've written it out correctly. You also switched around the 9 and the 0. So you've been typing it wrong, like, a bunch of different ways. And then you're like, why haven't you seen it? It's like, because you didn't give me the right name, dude. Oh, I thought I closed this. Oh, this is a different scene. Save. Anyway. Filters. Here we go. I would think that would be over effects, not filters, but whatever. I want directional blur. Blur angle. Blur strength. That looked absolutely horrendous. $100. When Estelle gets here, I have to apologize to them and give them the correct name. Hopefully they'll see the VOD. Oh my lord. I'm missing a shot. Man, I don't know if I have the wherewithal to go back and fix it. Here, let's just fix this in the exact same way. Boom. Boom. Oh, oops. Boom, boom. Alright. So, this shot, he's way too big. Or, you know what I can do, actually, is just make the environment a little bigger. I don't feel like I even need this shot in particular. Can I just repeat this? Nope, sure can't. Well, okay, maybe there's one thing I can do. No, other way around. right there. Where does this start? That's not gonna work. And the stream with the debate is the Braves, Dodgers, and Cookie. Interesting. I'll be back. Need to beat up the Chaos Dragon. No worries, as you do. Start there. And I'll have to slow this down, I guess. Or something. Right here, they're stopped. Change clip speed. Let's go to 50. What happened? What does that look like? Not good. Maybe 75 would be okay. I'm starting to lose frames. Damn cruisers move like way too fast.
Waste of my time.
Ugh. Alright. Let's zoom in a little bit and move them up a bit more. What is this? 1.28. Oh, this is already scaled. Oh, Lord. And I'm gonna have to fix those anyway. Holy shit, what happened? Oh my god, I have to go fix that. Alright. Man, I'm getting awful tired. Okay, I gave you the wrong stream. It was the following stream at the 3rd hour mark. We started a debate. Oops. Take a quick 5-minute look. So it was the one right after that. Good lord, this person streams for a long time. The 3-hour mark. Oh. It might be my script blockers. Do I need live_video.net? Nope. I had to rest my eyes for a second anyway.
From collapsing, we should figure out right away first then. Or figure out the right way first then. Keep making wrong attempts blindly. We could destroy the very thing we are supposed to protect. So that's why you've come. Seeking that knowledge. You wanted to know about me. To stop another me.
Oh, there you are. It's also very quiet. Okay. I can barely hear him, and I need to get some work done, so I will check that out later. But yeah, thanks for sharing. Where is the thing I need to fix? Further back. I can't believe I left that in there. Delete. Export as. Yes. Agree. This should be fine. So now what I need to do is get him to move properly. Position. Oh, is there keyframe? There's already keyframes on it. Duh. So over there. Then over here. In fact, let's make this a lot faster. Because I want him to disappear over the hill. And the cropping. The croppening. Let's do from bottom again. That looks fantastic. Let's leave that alone. Ugh. Hang on. How did that happen? Boom. And hide the cropping for now so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Not quite. It's too slow. That doesn't work. Maybe I'll have to do this instead. You know what I can probably do is take advantage of this curve. Let's put that there. And we'll move him over here and down. That looks pretty good. It's a little too slow. I think he's getting small enough. Down a little bit. That's way too slow. All this is just way too slow. And grab that. And even this gets a little bit tighter. How does that look? I guess that's okay for now. Alright, let me save. This needs to be fixed. And what I might do is change clip speed. Oh, it's already at 200. Let's go for broke. Nope, that's as far as it'll go. X Sasahiro X. Sorry if I messed that up. Sasahiro. And I have a G boom. Welcome in. I don't know what you mean by that, but welcome, welcome. Like here. Here, I can make him go faster by taking this first frame and rolling him down vertically. And maybe like right there I need him to speed up. Add a key frame. Oops, not there. Whoops. Come on. Wait, I thought it was from the clip of Markiplier and Ethan. Oh, you mean what I'm working on? I wish Markiplier was involved. Oh, I'm thinking about this backwards. Whoops. Boop, boop. Okay, back again and bought a few more stole stones. Do those cost you money? Remind me. I don't remember what you said about... I know I asked you that before. I don't remember what you said. Okay, it slows down way too much. I mean, the title, anyway, can I see the whole thing, please? What did I put this title? Oh, The Power of God in Anime. That's right. Yeah, that's an old meme. I can show you what I've been working on, but it's pretty long. Yeah, you know what? I need to rest my eyes anyway, so I'll play up to what we've accomplished so far. Just a quick recap. Save. Save. There we go. Oh, I saved on the web browser.
My name is Hero. When wandering the woods, I found a magic book called
Yeah, the whole video is like almost half an hour.
The Tome of Tales. There's this evil spirit trying to use the tome to take over the world. He's already cursed my friends, Chitoge
Oh man, it's lagging.
and Toshi, changing their bodies forever. But if we find the old hag,
God, all these effects.
we can stop the spirit and return to
It's not a meme, it's a Vine.
Can you help us?
I mean, they're not mutually exclusive.
I can start by taking y'all's order.
Just
As long as you're not distracting. No, you're fine. I need to rest my eyes for a second anyway.
Mm-hmm. Can you not tell our mission to everyone we meet? Or are you trying to make it easier for the spirit to kill us?
But we need to find the old hag so we can defeat the spirit.
No.
Am I hearing going out? This is kind of
Against
quiet.
me, he'll be even more powerful. But you know that. You literally just said yourself.
But I need the old hag to get rid of this curse. I want to stop transforming into a demon.
And I want to turn back into a human.
And I want pizza.
Hero, just here. Go play.
Ugh, so much cleanup.
This might be a long shot, but there's my alma mater.
Architecnia University.
It cracks me
They
up
might
every
have some
time.
info on the old hag.
I still don't approve of this.
How
There's still a ton of cleanup to do, but
There's a bus line that runs
starting to
directly to the campus.
looks really good. Oh, thank you.
Ignoring me!
Well,
It's still got a lot of cleanup, but it's coming along.
Uh-oh. Where did Hero run off to?
It almost resembles a cartoon.
Hero, we're catching the bus. It's time to go.
Oh, but I'm up! Or down. Maybe. Just one more hand.
No!
Ow, 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 ow!
Oh, the lag. Sorry, every time there's I add special effects to stuff, the program doesn't like it, so I gotta stop and start. But it's doing wibbly wobblies. You can see that. Oh my lord! Come on, baby, you can do it. Rack focus. Yep, looks great.
Kakato E10, here to serve and worship you, Sultan Al-Rukon, Spirit Lord of the World.
There's a match cut issue.
The keeper hunts for the one.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did this last time. Ah, the effects! It's screaming at me. Here, let me shorten that real quick so we can actually watch this. Is that it? And the longer you use Resolve, the easier you can handle the loads. The longer you use Resolve, the easier you can handle these loads, so don't worry. It seems like it's only been getting worse for me, but I mean, that'd be great if it stopped screaming at me every 10 seconds. Also, it doesn't help that, you know, I can't afford computer parts right now. Is that where there's so much crap going on. Hold on. I moved the wrong layer.
Cousin, look to reverse their fate. This vermin's path is to be forced.
I like the silhouette. I might play into that more.
To me, that wretched book.
Your wish is my command.
That turnaround and walk away needs more time on it. Alright, we're almost caught up to where I left off. Or to where we started working this week. Or the last couple of weeks.
Go on then, pay the bus fare so we can usher in the apocalypse quicker.
Where'd all the money go? Hero, what did you do?
We were playing for keeps, so he kept all the money.
You idiot! Stupid!
It needs something here. The sound effects need her to animate more.
But the hiking path is...
Hero, I can't believe you spent all of my money! I worked so hard getting that, not to mention I the bus! Idiot!
I just realized something. Hold on. See, it's good to go back over old scenes and double check them. This goes way too fast. Oops. Can I not slow that down? Oh, good. Oh, wait. No. What is this anyway? Change clip speed. No, this is just a frame. This one goes by way too fast, so let's change that really quick. 100, let's go to 50. Whoops. Okay, that's way too slow. Change clip speed, 75. Sorry, bear with me for a second. That's good enough for now. right, anyway, moving on.
So this is Earth. It looks suicidal. Now, where are they hiding?
Oh, it's gonna lag here again. Stupid sexy effects. Stupid sexy Flanders.
Let's get this done. Stop the nightmares of my tragic past.
I gotta fix this shot too. The work never ends! Though we're getting pretty deep into the episode at this point.
This is harder. But I have to carry you.
You should have thought of that before you spent all our money!
Oh my god, that looks so much better. Ugh.
Waste of my time.
Is this where? No. Oh, that looks like shit. Alright, and that was the shot I was working on. So we are... Can I say a small thing about the animation if you don't mind? Yeah, please go for it. Feedback is always welcome. We are 7.5 minutes into the runtime out of like 20. Oh god. This is my life. I brought this upon myself. Okay. I think this needs a lot of work. The scene still needs a good amount of work, but I think it's good enough for a first pass. Oof.
Look, there it is.
We made it. That wasn't so bad.
Just looking ahead a little bit.
Speak for
This
yourself.
background should probably move.
Hey.
Ugh.
Nice
Need to
looking
fix
book
that.
you got there.
Oh, thanks. I found it myself.
Shut up, fuck nuggets.
Aw, you look sad.
There's so much construction stuff all over the place, man. It's gonna take me forever to clean it all up. There's some right there.
Work sucks.
I really want to tighten up his VO.
What job would that?
Timing just could be better.
I'm supposed to kill you guys.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound...
Okay. Alright. I'm looking at about another 30 minutes-ish of work time, or I could just cut early. But let me think for a second. Where are we at? I do have other stuff outside of this episode that I need to work on today. So, I don't want to burn myself out too bad. And I've got a decent stopping point. There's a concept about still characters having a loop animation whenever they are still to have live in there, like 3-line types. Mainly first do you know them? If yes, I think it would be a good idea to apply that a tad bit more. Oh, yeah, there's a term for that. I think it's called like wobble or something like that. It was used really prominently in Ed, Edd n Eddy. line wobble. I think that's what it's called. Line boil, is that what it's called? Alright, didn't mean to do that. Line boil is a wobble of hand-drawn lines, particularly noticeable when drawn characters are redrawn in every frame, even though they're standing still. Limited animation deals with line boil by using the same drawing for parts of the character that aren't moving, only to redraw them as the parts move. As usual, tropes are tools. The early 20th century... What? Usual tropes are tools. Okay. Early 20th century animators considered line boil an imperfection. Characters constantly moving around when they're supposed to be stationary can very easily come off as sloppy animation, but on the other hand, deliberately attempting to avoid line boil can have the opposite effect and make the characters seem frozen in place like statues. Yeah. I just want to see them... Video example? Hang on. God, I haven't been to TV tropes in a minute. Okay. Seriously? Alright, whatever. I know what line boil is. Animation line boil. Oh yeah. Using grease pencil.
Can I ask you this, Steven? Is there a history of depression in your family?
Yeah.
How far back does it go?
Years. My grandparents were from Europe, and, you know, I don't think my family ever adjusted to the time change.
Oh my god. It's so stupid. But here, I'll quickly show a clip of Ed and Nettie because it's one of my favorite shows of all times. Of all times. Not enough to get DMCA'd, please.
That's static electricity, Ed. Did you know that this treasure trove of accessories...
God, the animation is still so good.
No. Like between my toes, Double D? Not quite, Ed. Here, you try.
Wait, I remember this gag.
Along the carpet, you absorb eager electrons, rapidly looking for a direct escape. Now, Ed, there's no need to overdo it.
Oh my god. This is so nostalgic. That's ridiculous. He's become Static Shock, the superhero. Oh my god, it's so good. That's aged just so well. And the animation is so great. But yeah, I'm familiar with the style. Humble brag, I did get to meet all those guys at Sacramento Anime, along with Don Bluth. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. I'm suggesting because it's especially easy for pixel art, but as you read it, it has its downsides. Yeah. I understand why you think we should do that. The thing is, okay, even though it's scaled up, these are still individual pixels, so I don't even know if doing like line boil or something like that would even necessarily be an option, because trying to make single pixels wobble is like we end up in a situation where it's like, am I even on the right layer? This one, like, how do we make this boil? Like, there's not a whole lot of like minute precision. Also, I would argue that the sort of stationary nature of the characters in situations like that, where it's minimal animation, it kind of plays into the style of the whole RPG Maker thing. I will say I do appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the input. I don't think it's a bad idea necessarily. I just think, like you say, there's downsides to it, and I don't know if there's any particular upsides. Especially when it's something stylistic that we can lean into. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna take notes. God, I have so many documents open. Jesus. I'll take notes on all the things that I need to fix in these scenes. There's no point to that. There's literally no point. I've started notes on these scenes like no less than a dozen times, and I keep starting them over and over again because I keep getting overwhelmed. No, I'm not doing that again. No. I think doing what I was doing, which was going through and fixing the big stuff, and then coming back for the little stuff later. Like, there's still big stuff in this scene that I really want to fix. Oh god, those explosions. God, Jesus. I'm thinking. Those look really, really, really bad. I'm almost inclined to think... Damn, maybe it'd be better if I just draw the explosions by hand, as opposed to using the tool. God, that looks so awful. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe yeah, honestly, it might save me time to animate an explosion by hand, like on pen and paper, and then just pixelating it. That honestly might be way faster and would look better. There's a lot to fix in this scene. I don't know if I have the energy to do it. How many more scenes do we have? How many more scenes do we have to work on? Besides all the ones that are not finished yet. So this is 1. Come on. 2. This is where the fight scene is. Which is actually already done. Alright, so 1, 2. Hang on. 3. Well, what you're saying is valid. I just felt it as a good option. Oh, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I just felt it as a good option to have them like hair moving or question mark or whatever. A question is asked, more than me, so thanks for the appreciation. Actually, the whole question mark above the head type situation, that is something that absolutely I should be doing more of. I'll agree on that point. More movement is definitely a good thing. There's definitely no downside to that. I do some of it, but I feel like you're right. I could push it further. Here, let me show an example real quick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm stalling a little bit. Where is it? Where is it? Is it hidden behind the table? Sure is. Yay me. Let's just hide that temporarily. I've been meaning to fix this, but she does the anime Psy thing. I definitely need to do more of that. I agree on that point. And yeah, just anywhere I can squeeze in more animation without a ton more work. I can agree with that. And one thing I've discovered during this process is just things like them blinking helps to add so much more personality and like life to all this stuff. Oh man. Oh, how did this happen? Oh, I see. Boop. There we go.
Toga, we're so not getting back. Not to mention, I'm the boss. This is not idiot.
Okay, I'm debating if I should try to push and keep going for that extra 30, or if I should call it here. I'm kind of leaning towards calling it here. I am getting kind of tired, and I've done essentially a full pass on this. There's still a lot of stuff to fix. There's no texture on his belt, for example. But there are some other stuff I want to do off stream. Yeah, I feel like this seemed to be a little much to try to squeeze in 30 minutes. I've already been going for 3.5 hours. Yeah, and I got an early morning tomorrow, so I think this might actually be where I call it for the day. As mentioned, I am going to keep working on this off stream, trying to make progress in other areas. But yeah, I don't want to burn myself out too hard. Oh, I was in the middle of counting how many scenes I have left to do. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. We'll count this as 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sorta. Yeah, 8, 9. So there's 10 more scenes I gotta do. Yeah, something I really appreciate about some animation vids is the situation depending on the hair situation depending on the terrain. Like, for example, if the character is walking on the street, should have the hair move. Yeah, I like that idea. And I would like to do something like that. But once again, we run into the limitation of the 16 by 16 pixel art characters. Like, for example, so I've got in the first scene, his hair is like flowing in the wind, which looks good, but it's meant to be like an overly dramatic, overly stylized thing. Whereas what you're describing is like a subtle blowing in the breeze, and maybe I could pull it off, but pulling off like subtle hair blowing in the wind and stuff might be tricky. I think this scene could really benefit from something like that. But yeah, like when they're outside and stuff, that could be neat. Here, I'm gonna take a couple of notes on what you've been saying. Those are good ideas. And I'll put them in the global section. Damn it. And then I for real need to go. I need to go outside and touch grass because I literally have not stepped outside today. What was it? More exclamation points. Question? Marks and other stuff for more movement. Ayah. What was the other thing you said? Try subtle hair moving in the wind. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God! When appropriate. What was the other thing I was just thinking of? Oh. More blinking and small movements throughout. Yeah, those are good. Those are some good. Oh my God, my brain is fried. Those are good points. Thank you for the suggestions. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do the line boil, but I think adding more movement is definitely a good idea. So there's 10 scenes that I haven't touched with this recent pass. God, does that mean it's another 10 days of work? And then I got to go back and do more cleanup throughout. Awesome. Shit. Did I unhide that layer? All right, good. But we're making progress, getting ever closer with this show that is literally taking over my life. Okay. But yeah, I think this is going to be the stopping point for today. We got a good amount of work done. We got a good amount of progress. Wait, where am I? No. Yeah, we got a good amount of progress. It looks a lot less horrific than it did before. But there's still some stuff I need to clean up. Hope you're great. Night of healing, dude. Yeah. I mean, healing might happen. We'll see. But honestly, I probably won't get much rest. But thank you either way. And it was nice meeting you. Thank you for the suggestions. But yeah, I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, for hanging out, for commenting, for helping me put a support beam amongst my sanity while I go through this meandering journey of wandering through the desert of misery. No, I'm kidding. I love what I do. All right, y'all. Have a good one, and talk to you in the next one. Later.